guys, this is Crypto with James talking to you today about Hedera. Now, Hedera have done a lot recently, and frankly over the past couple of years they've partnered with big cryptos as well as governments. So I want to take a look at this in terms of what it can do with regards to price in the next bull cycle. Before I get into that though, guys, if you are new to the channel, these are the first 26 coins that I did videos about on this channel. In the videos, you know, I showed everyone that was buying these cryptos up. You can see what the prices were of all these coins when I recorded and released my vids. You can see the highs these coins hit in under 18 months. And you can see what your profit would have been from $100 into each one. And if you had done that, I mean, it's not the way to invest doing the exact same amount into each coin, but if you had just, say, done $100 into every single coin, it's a $2,600 investment, sold 18 months on, your profit from a $2,600 investment would have been 123 grand, which is not bad. Now, I sold all of these. Since the market crashed, I've been buying up new cryptos. I've actually bought a couple recently. These are coins that I think have 100x potential. And I share the coins that I'm getting in on my website, copymycrypto.com. So anytime I buy a crypto, I let my members know what the coin is, why I think it can have gains and what kind of gains I think it can have, and the percentage of my money I'm putting in. And they can copy along. There's literally no work for the members. You know, we've got over 3,000 members. A lot of them have never invested in crypto, but just barrier to entry is too high, don't have the time, don't have the energy, want to follow someone who's got results. And when I sell a coin, by the way, I do the exact same thing. I tell the members what coin I'm selling, what percentage I'm selling, and what I'm doing with my profits. If you've never been on to copymycrypto.com, pause this vid now, go on to copymycrypto.com and check out the site. Everything on the site is public record, so you can verify absolutely everything you read and see. And you'll be able to see all the things that I've said previously. You'll be able to see what the members have achieved since joining as well. And you can make a decision if this is something that you would like to try, guys. Link is in the description. Now, let's talk Hedera. So Hedera has a circulating supply of 32 billion tokens. Market cap's 1.6 bill. So if you're unfamiliar with Hedera, Hedera's been out for quite a while now. And Hedera is the most used sustainable enterprise-grade public network for the decentralized economy, and it allows individuals and businesses to create dApps. Now, it's designed to be a fair and more efficient system that eliminates all the limitations that older blockchains face, which are like the slow performance, the high fees, the instability. Now, they did an ICO back in August of 2018, launched in 2019, and as part of the ICO, investors were able to purchase the platform's token at the lowest possible pricing. Now, the HBAR token has a dual role within the Hedera network. So first and foremost, HBAR is the fuel that powers all the Hedera services, such as smart contracts, file storage, and regular transactions. But it also helps to secure the network because HBAR can be staked. Now, it's the native token for the platform. Now, what's very, very interesting about Hedera is that they are one of the few cryptos. There's only 9 cryptos in the world that are compliant with global standards, which means you've got to be compliant with ISO 20022. And there is, I know this article says 8, there are 9. Verge recently, no, I think it was a month and a half ago now, became compliant. But Hedera is only one of the few. Now, Hedera is a decentralized public network that provides developers and users access to their cryptographically secure ledger. Their network consensus mechanism means it allows finality to be reached in as little as 5 seconds. What's particularly interesting about Hedera is they work with big names. So very, very recently, there was a transaction conducted by Shinhan Bank and SCB Tech X using Hedera's stablecoin. And it was praised as a breakthrough in solving cross-border transaction issues. Now, there are a few issues with cross-border transactions. One of them is time. The other is cost. So based on the Hedera reports, The integration achieved instantaneous settlement and a smooth FX rate integration comprising 3 currencies, which was the Thai baht, the new Taiwan dollar, and the South Korean won. So the projects have leveraged HBAR's protocol as the host network, which displays the network's incredible capabilities in terms of securing stablecoin payment solutions. They also said that their team have recently introduced proof of concept, and it's an Ethereum virtual machine, and it is Ethereum virtual machine compatible, which means it's got greater potential for obviously larger adoption because it's connected to the Ethereum network now. Now, not only is that particularly of interest, because obviously that means Hedera could be very, 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 very good for a CBDC. By the way, CBDCs in general are the worst possible idea that humanity could have. I'm not going to get into the depth of it, but when CBDCs come, and they are going to come, we will eventually lose freedoms as a result of it. That's all I'm going to say. If you want to look into it, please do. Because there are real legitimate issues with that. Now, before I get into the next thing about Hedera, guys, I recommend you... Now, our staking. So yeah, this has been up and running since 2019. There was no KYC whatsoever, so you can literally just create an account and sign up. When you join, you'll get $5 in the Rhino token straight away as a gift for joining. What's good about these guys is the guaranteed 25% APR spread across different liquidity pools. Payments are always in a stable coin, which is nice, so you top your stable coin holdings up with ease. So I could literally just click the liquidity pool that I potentially wanted to use, or the smart chain that I wanted to use. So say I wanted to stake, as an example, Ripple, so XRP. So we'll scroll down, or we'll type in XRP. So say I decided I want to stake 5. Oh, actually, let's go with, yeah. So let's go with XRP. So say it was 5,000, and we probably want that on the XRP mainnet, innit? Not the Binance. So there we go. Let's try again. So say there's wanted to stake that. It's 2,500 there. So click stake, and I would get $442 in BUSD by just doing that. Or you could, if you wanted USDT as an example, you could swap, do USDT. Easy as that. And then just click stake now and go through it. It's very, very simple. Say I wanted, or even say I want to stake BNB, right? So I'll go onto BSC. Let's go BNB. Oh my God. BNB. So there's 4 BNB there. So say I decided, you know what, I want to stake 3 of them, and I want the BUSD. I would earn $180 in BUSD just by clicking stake now and running through. It's as simple as that. Like I said, 25% APR across the year. One of the best staking solutions you can get. Really worth checking out, guys. There is a link in the description. You can top up your crypto holdings using our staking. Now, back to Hedera. So, the other thing that I wanted to talk about with regards to Hedera is the partnership that they ended up having with the UK government. So, in 2020 and 2021, they were doing work with the UK government. One was with regards to, I believe, the tracking and the tracing of vaccines. And the other was this, which was the aviation tech firm Neuron had tapped into the HBAR network to test strategies for air traffic control within the UK. So the first trials were done using sensors. The first trial using sensors were done, in April and October. I believe this is of 2021, to show the capacity to safely track all movements of enterprise, military, and government drones once they go out of the visual line of sight. Now, look, Hedera, as of right now, have managed to get partnerships with the UK government. The trial was sponsored by the UK government's Department for Business, Energy and Industrial Strategy, tracing and tracking all the drones. There was also it was also implemented in healthcare solutions in the UK to track cold storage of vaccines. And partnerships like this are massive. You've got to remember, there are only 9 blockchains or distributed ledgers, whatever you want to call them, that are compliant with global standards. If a CBDC is ever going to be built and used, which it will be done upon a blockchain because of the reduction in cross-border payments. So the transaction cost for cross-border payments are huge. The lagging time, the delay is enormous, and that is immediately solved with blockchain tech. That's why we will see CBDCs built upon blockchains. Hedera has a partnership with the UK government that they've been working with for a while now. They are one of 9 cryptos currently compliant. They've literally just done a successful trial with Shinhan Bank. They are looking damn strong. And by the way, within Hedera as well, they are growing more and more and more. Their ecosystem is starting to look pretty damn huge. And of course, they also have a grant system and everything else in place. But, you can see that the enterprise applications are there now. Standard Bank use them. This is a digital bond platform for the issuance of tokenized financial assets. These are all the enterprises. LG, massive electronics company. You've got tons and tons of enterprises that are starting to use Hedera for obvious reasons. And to be fair as well, you've got all the Web3 apps as well that are starting to grow very, very nicely. Over the next year or 2 years, we are going to see this grow dramatically, particularly given all the grant systems and accelerator projects that they have as well. That gives them a real chance for growth. They're partnered, by the way, with IBM. These are one of the biggest names in the space and again, governing council, Boeing, Chainlink, DBS, Dell. They've got big Deutsche Telekom, EDF. These are that's the governing council as well. Hedera has got big names attached to it. These big names have a vested interest in the success of Hedera because they will, without question, have significant holdings as well. Hedera has only been through one bull cycle, but it did damn well. Ran up to over 50 cents. And, you've got to remember that there were points where it was at, 1 cent prior to the bull cycle. I genuinely look at Hedera and go, I think there's an inevitability here that it breaks its previous high. It's one of the few cryptos that have only been through one bull cycle where I look at and I go, I think it's almost a given that it breaks its previous high. And I honestly look at this and go, this can run up to 70 cents, possibly $1. But I think 70 cents is very achievable. So all-time high is 57 cents. So, roughly add a 20% boom, 20% on top of the all-time high, and that gives me a rough estimate for what it can hit. Obviously, this can go way, way higher if a CBDC was built upon it, if they strengthen partnerships with other governments. But as of right now, it still looks damn strong. And I think 70 cents is a very realistic target for a crypto that is significantly undervalued right now. But what do you guys think? Do you think this can do more? Do you think this can do less? Are you interested in the fact that it had partnerships with the UK government, or that it's just done a successful transaction with Shinhan Bank? And also, I'd be interested to hear people's takes on the CBDCs. please comment about that. If you feel comfortable with the CBDC, please say why. If you are concerned with the CBDC, like myself, please share why. Because anyone that's very comfortable with the CBDC, I would argue, aren't very clued into what the risks are. If you are aware of the risks, share them in the comments so anyone that isn't aware can read about it. And yeah, that's it. And by the way, if you are a new user, a new viewer to the channel, or a returning viewer that has never subscribed, subscribe to the channel. It helps the channel, and you're going to get info on this channel that you don't get in other places. Don't miss it. And guys, last thing. If you want to take the work out of your crypto investing, if you want to make it easier for yourself, if you don't want to do any work but make profits, you can do by heading over to copymycrypto.com. It's the site I run where I share the coins that I'm getting in on. Like I said, recently added 2 coins that I think have a good shot of 100x to my portfolio. I shared them, I think, just yesterday. Yeah, it was just yesterday. And I'm going to continue adding to my portfolio over time. If you want to get in on these gems without, again, having to do the thousands of hours of research, then Copy My Crypto is worth checking out. Go to the site, read everything on the site, look at what the members have achieved. You know, everything is public record on the site, so you can verify absolutely everything that you read, and you can make a decision if this is something you want to try. Like I said, I share the coins that I'm in. These are coins that I expect to be winners, like I said with Phantom. Remember, by the way, in 2020, there isn't a crypto YouTuber anywhere that was talking about Phantom as a big gainer. I said it's going to be the best investment of the year. I said it would 100x or more. There's literally a whole course on Udemy, me saying that. It's titled The Best Cryptocurrency Investment of 2020. I wouldn't recommend you buy it. You know, it's kind of outdated now, but buy it, you know, if you want. It's a waste of money, but why not? But yeah, otherwise, guys, look, have a look at copymycrypto.com, see if it's for you, and I'll see you all soon. Take care. Bye-bye.